notes. I hope you as well. I am going to shut up, and I'm going to let you do your thing. If I have a question, I'll be looking in the question box. You give me a hint when you want to start answering them, but the show must go on, and it's all yours.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Rich. And thank you, everyone, for being here this evening. It's a pleasure for me to be here, actually. I am basically going to tell you a little bit about me in a minute, but I am covering for Ty Cohen this evening, who is the mastermind behind this course. I'm actually one of his students. I was pretty much where you guys were 6 months ago. So this stuff I'm about to show you is fantastic. It works, it's awesome, and I'm going to go through and show you the exact steps that basically I use, that Ty taught me. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to rock it. And so there is going to be loads of actionable steps for you guys. Okay, so I want you to take lots of notes. Now, I want you to bear with me a little bit. I'm going to ask you questions as we go through, just to basically make sure that I'm not sitting here talking to myself and talking to the wall in my office. You'll see very quickly that I'm not a professional presenter or anything like that. I was literally where you guys were 6 months ago. So please bear with me, and we will, I promise you, you're going to enjoy this. This is really, really fun stuff. So without further ado, I just want to make sure, I know we just did it a second ago, but for everyone that's coming in, we've still got people piling in here, which is awesome. Just in the chat box, let me see. If you can see my screen, you should be looking at a lady on the beach, reading a Kindle, looking at her Kindle device. Can you see that? And can you hear an English accent coming through your speakers loud and clear? Lots of yeses. Colin says yes. Lucy, Deborah, Kay Hill, Pat says yes. Raphael says yes. Nathan, Casey, excellent. Helen, all of you guys. Fantastic. Everyone's got me. Good stuff. All right, guys, please. So let's get going. So first of all, who am I and why me? Okay, well, this is usually the part in webinars which I'm sure you've all seen before, where sort of I go through my whole backstory and you know, talk about my dogs and my cat and everything else. Well, like I said, I'm not a traditional presenter. I haven't done a lot of these, so I'm just going to go in and I'm going to tell you what I'm not. I am not a professional presenter. I'm not a marketing guru, you know, like a lot of the people I'm sure that present to you guys. I'm just a regular guy that tried lots of different marketing online for a couple of years. I tried membership sites, I tried Facebook marketing, I tried mobile, I tried everything really, and I didn't have any success. I mean, I had marginal success with the odd, you know, couple of $100 here and there, but not a lot. And it was very, very frustrating, as I'm sure you can all relate to. But it all changed for me, and as you can see here, this is me on the right-hand side, and that's my lovely wife, Jackie, who puts up with me. I don't know how she does it, but she does. So she supported me, and now I get to support her. And it all changed because of Kindle and the stuff I'm about to show you. Okay, and the mastermind behind it is this gentleman, Ty Cohen. Okay, unfortunately he couldn't be here this evening. Well, actually, I think he might hop on and help me answer some questions at the end. He wasn't feeling very well, he was under the weather, but he just sent me a text message making sure everything was going. He was going to try and get on, so he might be in there to answer some questions with you at the end. Guys, I'm going to make sure we have a Q&A at the end as well. I'll try and go through this without too much stopping and interruption, just so that anyone that needs to get off can. Once they've got the information, that's fine. And for those of you that need more information, or if you don't get something that I show you, because this is going to be full of content, then please just write your question down, and I will be more than happy to stay on with you guys at the end, and I will share as much extra information as I possibly can. So, that being said, Ty Cohen. So, basically, what Ty did, Ty went from earning no money on Amazon at all, and Kindle, to making pretty much over $30,000 a month with what I'm about to show you. just huge success he's had with this. And everything I show you came from his Kindle account as well. Ty actually lives in North Carolina. He's in Raleigh, and they don't allow the associates program there, Amazon. So even if you are in one of the banned states, you can still take massive action with what I'm about to show you. You also don't need a Kindle, which is a fun thing. Before we begin, I want to make sure that everyone understands what a Kindle is. Okay? So, what is a Kindle device? Well, it's this little device here on the right-hand side. This is their Kindle Fire. It's basically a portable ebook reader that was developed by Amazon, and it allows people to shop, download, browse newspapers and ebooks and blogs, reports, pretty much any type of digital media, guys. Okay? So, and it all came along from this gentleman here, Jeff Bezos. Okay? He was the founder and creator of Amazon. So, he's the person, if you've never put a face to the person behind Amazon, that's the guy you've been giving your money to all these years. This gentleman right here. Well, thankfully now we have a chance to get some of this back, right? But basically what happened was he saw the digital shift that occurred when Steve Jobs started with Apple, okay, and the shift in the music industry. He started that, and then he wanted to see the same thing happen for books, paperback and hardcover books. And so he went in and he created the device, the Kindle device. And it was so successful, that for every 100 hardcover books sold, the company has sold over 180 Kindle books. That's actually an old statistic now, and it should be paperback and hardcover books. I'm sorry, I put this presentation together and I actually mistyped that. So that should have been paperback and hardcover books, and it's double now. So for every 100, it's 200 Kindle books. So that's just an enormous, absolutely enormous amount of digital books that are being downloaded. And this is what I'm here to share with you guys tonight. And like I said, I'm here because I've had a lot of success with Ty's course and Ty's teaching. And I want to share that with you tonight. So you're not just hearing it from someone who's created it and trying to sell you this stuff. I'm here because I've had success with the exact steps that I'm showing you here tonight. So not quite as much success as these people have had, I might add though. Here are some people that have been absolutely killing it with Kindle, okay? Just to give you an idea of sort of the potential here. Ty's doing very well, and it's over $30,000 a month, obviously. It's a fortune. But, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. So, like I said, I've been doing this 6 months, and I'm doing very well. But these people have absolutely blown, what Ty's doing out of the water. The first one's a girl called Amanda Hocking. She was a 26-year-old girl from Minnesota who is making millions of dollars publishing stories, short stories to the Kindle. And what's impressive about her is that she did this, she has no writing background at all, okay? She's not like a journalist or has any special skill set that you don't have, okay? So which is what's great about this. You don't have to be a writer. I'm not a writer, and I'll go into that in a bit, but she wasn't a writer, and she wrote these short stories, published them herself, and she has made millions. And you can look her up online. She's all over the place. There's lots of articles been written on her. All these people you can as well. Second is Stephen Leather. He's a fellow Brit. He's from the UK, and he sells about 2,000 ebooks a day. Okay. Now, what's really impressive about that, guys, is that's not $2,000 a day. That's 2,000 ebooks a day. So even if he was only charging $2 an ebook, which I'm sure he's probably charging more than that, but even if he was only charging $2 an ebook, he would be making $4,000 a day. It's pretty life-changing. This is serious, guys. This is pretty life-changing stuff. All right. And most notoriously, thirdly and most notoriously, is a gentleman called John Locke. And he became the first person to sell over 1 million Kindle ebooks. Okay, not $1 million worth, 1 million Kindle ebooks. Okay, and what's really impressive is he did it in under a year, guys. Okay, he did it under a year, and he did it with just 9 titles. titles. Okay, so it's not like you've got to have 1,000 titles in there to make any money at this. Okay, you can rock this with 10 titles in there and make this, like this guy. He sold over 1 million copies. Amazing stuff. So those are some of the huge success stories that sort of everything has. But in addition to those folks, there's hundreds of people making money at this, and I want to show you how they're doing it. First off, I want to give you a grasp of how this came, how this got to be so big. Okay, well, first of all, Amazon created that Kindle device and they sold it on Amazon.com. Okay, it became the #1 selling device on Amazon, which is